What is going on, guys? Greedo XP here, and today we are doing 3 ways of making MT in NBA 2K21 MyTeam. And as you can see, today is Easter, so happy Easter everybody who's watching this on the Sunday. But yeah, so happy Easter. This is a locker code that is available from today, the day I'm recording it, the 4th. We're available for a week, so it'll expire by the 11th of April. So if you're watching it after the 11th of April, sorry guys, it's not in. But yeah, put in today's code is a good one. So players that can dunk, basically. Zach LaVine, Michael Jordan, Paul George, Desmond Mason, or Larry Nance. So realistically, I would like the yellow. I would like a Paul George, or MJ wouldn't be too bad. I'll take an MJ. I wouldn't mind either or. The only one I wouldn't want is Larry Nance, to be honest, because quite frankly, if I want to, I can't sell him because he's a raw card, and we're going to hit. Well, are we actually going to hit the spin? No, we're not going to hit the spinners. No, I don't want. Oh no, no, I don't want. L. I got the worst one. Desmond Mason. He's not worth anything, but free MT at the end of the day. I don't know whether I'll put him in the exchange or not. But anyway, today, guys, we are looking at 3 ways of making MT. I've had this come across on some of my streams, but I've got 3 ways you can make it. If you like this video, put a thumbs up, and if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. It'll be brilliant, and there'll be more content coming soon. So, way number 1, and this is pretty easy and pretty self-explanatory, but play the game. Play the game, it's a good way, especially if you're starting out. Obviously, triple threat online, triple threat, domination, you've got the new domination at the minute, the mystery domination, and basically you make MT off it, playing games, stuff like that. If you started out, triple threat's a good way to go. Triple threat offline. So when you start, I think the first 15 games are on rookie. And then when you going up from 15 wins to, I think it is about 100, it's on pro. And then from 100 onwards, it's on all-star. You're making MT along the way. And also, if the vault opens, you can get a flashback, you can get badge packs, diamond consumables. That way you can make money off it. Make MT, off it. Like I said, same with all the types of things. All different game modes. You're basically making MT from playing it. I mean, play these things, but you're playing on pro against the computer, but it's like playing on Hall of Fame. But, you know, you get a free pack out of it and whatnot. Now, the second way of making MT is to look at your agendas. Now, agendas are a good way of making MT. Why is that? Well, the players involved. Now, the best way of looking about it is, especially on a Friday. So Friday content drops, the new packs and new weekly challenges drop at 4 p.m. British summertime, which is 11 a.m. Eastern. I think it's around about 8 Western time in America. Now, obviously, there isn't really anything new on here, but you look down here, we've done Kelly Oubre Jr.'s challenges. So obviously, you required Suns players. Now, when these challenges drop, the prices of Suns players, and especially Suns small forwards, shoot up. So if, for example, Gerald Green, the Ruby one, his price went up to, I sold mine for 15,000 MT on Friday night. Suns small forwards, all of them, basically, I think apart from Devin Booker, all their price absolutely skyrocketed. So it's a good way of making MT on a card that, well, basically would usually sell for about 1,000 MT. Now, these 2 things, 2 and 3 that I'm going to talk about, all link into each other. So another way to do it as well, when there's moments challenges drop. Basically, usually on a Thursday at the minute. So there was one last Thursday. Jazz heat check players. You needed 5 Jazz heat check players, and you win a game. Their price went from 1,000 MT to about 2,000 MT. They went up to, when the challenge dropped, 10,000 MT, or something that was above 10,000 MT. People were making bank off it. Basically selling the players for a profit. Also, another way as well. So today there is a challenge going out daily. Auction house badge. Auction house badges prices have gone up because of, obviously, you have to buy acquire a badge off the auction house. So basically, badges that were going for next to nothing were going for ridiculous amount of MT. So it's just, you got to look at the agendas, and especially when they just come out, don't buy cards. It's a seller's market when these challenges come out. I wouldn't buy cards straight away for it. I mean, this will go into number 3, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But like when the challenge came out for, let's put it this way, the Age of Heroes, we had challenges for Manu Ginobili, where you had to have Spurs players. Another one that's good to talk about is Colin Sexton. I think you needed Cavs players. Jarrett Allen was about the same. Tyler Hero was Miami Heat players. De'Aaron Fox. I made about 30,000 MT that weekend that De'Aaron Fox challenge came out. I basically sat on the auction house and set a filter to 1,000 MT for Kings players. The cheapest Kings player was going for about 2,000 MT. And I made about 30,000 MT for just sitting on the auction house for an hour. So basically, it's a good way to gauge, and also checking on NBA results as well, because obviously with the moments you probably get, I don't know, say the other day, if there was any moments challenges came out today, Pascal Siakam had a good game the other night against the Golden State Warriors. You know, it's worth checking, and just, you can pick cards up on the low, and, you know, they may have a challenge, or may have a moments card, or whatever. And, you know, it's a good way to make MT. Which rolls into tip number 3. And this is a bit of a, you know, I could go into it in a bit more detail, do another video if you like the video. If you want me to do this in another video, just leave a comment in the comments below and I will do. It is sniping. Now, there is different ways of doing it, and I could go on for a while about it. That's why I want to do another video about it. So this links into tip number 2. Now, you look on your agendas, and if, say, I don't know, Pascal Siakam had a good game and has got a moments challenge, so you got to score, I don't know, say 40 points for Pascal Siakam in a game. His price will go up. He's got 3 cards out at the minute. Oh, well, you know, technically he's got 4. He's got his current players, current ones, and his heat check and his Season of Giving card. Now, obviously, you know, at the minute, his card's basically low. But what you do, you just basically type his name in, just leave it at that, and then you just put, you know, at the minute, he's fairly cheap because, you know, there is no moments challenge or whatever. Obviously, his heat check's on fire at the minute. So obviously, you set it to, say, 1,000 MT, and if his card's going for like 2,000 MT, you basically just sit, press search. Obviously, it's a bad example in a minute, but a good example would be Gerald Green. So his card the other day was going for, you know, his Ruby card was going for a lot of MT. I think it's still going for a bit. It's not going as much. It's still fairly expensive, you can see, because obviously he's needing this Suns challenge. So what you would do, basically, you look for the cheapest one. So the cheapest one's about 9.3. So if you're looking at 9.3 for the cheapest one, So say set a filter for about 7,000 or 5,000 or something like that. And basically you just sit, search, press X and then search again. Just keep searching and eventually some will come up. You make a bit of MT off that. Obviously I can get into a bit more detail. I mean, I bought, let's say, Brandon Ingram's flashcard. His Opal. It's above 100,000. So basically I sat on a filter. Last night, couldn't get any. So there's none up at the minute. So obviously, cheapest at the minute is going for a crazy amount. It's going for like nearly 140k. But obviously, it's Easter today. People have got time off, so, his card will be more in demand. So obviously, it's just come out. So obviously, I just set minimum buyout to 500 and just search. Earlier on today, 2 came up at once. And I managed to snag one for 100k buyout. I have sold said card after doing his challenges, and I've made a bit of MT. So basically, take away tax, it would have come in at just about 108k, something like that. So obviously I made a little bit of profit. Obviously you can sit there and try and snipe a dark matter. Obviously that's not putting on a buyout, because none of them are buyouts. And I've heard people snipe them. Someone that I know that I talked to the other night on my stream, he sniped 2 Tracy McGrady's, one for 100k and one for 40k. People do put cards up for silly amounts. But as I say, we can do another video about this, and if you want me to do a video about sniping, just put a comment below and we'll do one in the next couple of days. And if we get like, say, 20 likes on this video, I will do said sniping video. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, so there's 3 ways of making MT in NBA 2K21. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe to the channel. 98% of the people that watch the videos on this channel are not subscribed. So drop a subscription if you like the video, and for more content coming soon. We are on Instagram and Twitter at GreedoXP YouTube, one word. And until next time.